Right now at 5, breaking news. A school shooting in Madison. 3 dead and 6 injured. Chaos and confusion as shots rang out.
I'm asking everyone to send your heartfelt wishes and prayers and thoughts yet again to a community, but this time it's my community.
Plus, the suspected shooter dead. Tonight, what we know about them and a possible motive. We have live team coverage.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozrowski, live in Madison at the site of a fatal school shooting. Emily, good evening to you.
Yes, good evening. Ken, a tragic day here in the Badger State. Just before 10:57 a.m., shots rang out at Abundant Life Christian School. Now, police quickly surrounding the private school. 3 people were killed, including the shooter, 6 others injured, 2 critically. The suspect, reportedly a 17-year-old female, was found dead inside the building. Reports that the ATF are now running a trace on the firearm to figure out where that gun came from. And Ken, law enforcement just gave an update to the media. What do they have to say?
Yeah, Emily, good evening to you. We are at the staging ground for all the media updates that we'll be receiving at Fire Station 14. It's about a mile and a half near the school Abundant Life Christian, which is a private nonprofit school of K through 12 students. And as you said, 3 fatalities, including the shooter. Madison police have not yet confirmed that the shooter was indeed a 17-year-old female. We did not get that confirmation. Hoping to get that in the coming minutes. There's supposed to be another press conference in this room featuring several notable Madison figureheads, including Chief Sean Barnes, coming up at 5:30. We do know about Abundant Life Christian. It is about a school of 400 people, and it was just a week away from closing for the Christmas holiday. Now, police say right now they do not have a motive for that shooter, which again is an unconfirmed 17-year-old teenager. They also don't know if the shooter had expressed contact with law enforcement. Chief Barnes said his officers did not fire a shot, and the fact that they have emerged onto the scene of this school and found the suspect already dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We know about 15 ambulances were upon the scene after the calls rang out to law enforcement at around 11 a.m. And Madison police were actually at a nearby training facility. Some of those people were going through their training day when this call came in, so they've essentially been training for something and it manifested into a real-life situation. And again, the police did not fire a shot in this instance because again, that suspect already dead upon arrival.
Detectives are working hard in the investigative process to find out as many answers as we can so that we can further prevent these things from happening, not only in this community, but in other communities around our country.
The most important thing right now is to make sure that we are centering the victims and their families and that we are doing whatever we can to support them.
We also, again, are set to get another briefing from some of those figureheads, most notably Chief Barnes, at about 5:30 in this very room. We should be able to ask at least a couple of questions as we go around the room. There are a lot of media members, and understandably so, on a tragic day like this. And again, no motive yet for that suspected shooter. They did say earlier today, Chief Sean Barnes, that the family of that suspected shooter had been cooperating fully with law enforcement, so at least a positive sign as investigators are trying to fill in the gaps and try and understand why something like this happened in this area. And another chief concern, of course, is reunifying students from that K through 12 school with their loved ones, and that's been a chief priority here as well. So for that, let's switch things over to News 8 reporter Grace Monk.
Yeah, Ken, this is a very emotional time for the Madison community right now. I mean, students were just 1 week away from their holiday break. I mean, the scene was obviously chaotic. Once things were secure, students were put on buses and taken to the SSM health building near the school. That's where parents were allowed to pick up their children. We also know that there were no other threats into schools nearby or the community. Here's what one person nearby had to say.
It's a little shocking. You always see it on TV that it happens somewhere else, and it's very scary.
The mayor here is urging anyone who may need mental health help following the shooting to reach out to 988. Now, like Ken said, they're going to have another briefing here at 5:30. What they told us earlier, their focus right now is safety, but they might have some more updates for us on the shooter. They were conducting some search warrants earlier, so.
And we'll be trying to bring you live updates as well as soon as that press conference gets underway on the air and on our website as well, news8000.com. So we'll be here throughout the evening to try and bring you the latest on how this investigation is unfolding. Hope to have more answers in the coming hours. For now, for Grace Monk, I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily, back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Ken. Politicians continue to react to the deadly school shooting. News 8 Now's Jeremy Walla is in the newsroom with some of those reactions. Jeremy.
Well, Emily, we are getting reaction locally and nationally. Governor Evers says there are no words to describe the devastation and heartbreak we feel today. Kathy and I join the people of Wisconsin in praying for the families of loved ones whose lives were so senselessly taken. The governor also ordering flags to be lowered in honor of the victims. This is a video we just shot a short time ago. You could see the flag is lowered at the La Crosse County Courthouse. Meanwhile, Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin said, "I have been briefed on the active shooting at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, and my heart goes out to all those impacted." And Congressman Derek Van Orden says, "In part, I am shocked by the reports of a shooting at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison. Sarah Jane and I are praying for the students, teachers, and families impacted." We'll have more reaction on today's shooting at 6. For now, Emily, sending it back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Now, today's school shooting marks the 83rd school shooting in 2024. And even more sobering is that this past Saturday marked 12 years since the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut. Stay with us on air and online for continuing coverage of the deadly school shooting in Madison.
Yeah, we definitely had cloudy conditions continue for pretty much the entire day, and we've had some dense fog. So that we might see a little bit of break on overnight hours, but still it's quite actually mild for this time of year. Upper 30s to low 40s. No snow cover on the ground, which is allowing those temperatures to come up a little bit. This evening, really nothing in the story, just quiet and cloudy conditions. A little bit of a breeze west because we had a cold front kind of come through with not much other than just a wind shift really overall. Similar story for La Crosse too. A few breaks in the clouds, especially further south you go. That wind is still up there, but overall it's still kind of mildish for this time of year, getting down to 34. Big picture shows for overnight temperatures, we will see a few breaks in the clouds. Temperatures still lowering, not quite where we should be. To overall colder than we've had recently, mid-20s for most locations. Dry, a few breaks. The few breaks right there you can see as you go further south and west, you do see some breaks in the clouds. I think we'll see it off and on. It won't be a completely clear sky overnight. There's that weak front that came through with a few showers and sprinkles further to the west and some snow kind of wrapping around that low upwell up to the north, but everyone should remain dry for the time being. Later on, we are tracking some more light snow that's going to be impacting potentially your Tuesday morning commute, followed by maybe another event later in the week. So your chances of a white Christmas are going up a little bit now.
All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up, it's about to get more expensive to park in La Crosse. Where and how much? Plus, how to score Super Bowl tickets, but it involves something weird.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us.
Hi, what can I make fresh for you today?
It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Celebrating 50 years, Asher Lassen Exteriors has been committed to craftsmanship as Western Wisconsin's trusted Renewal by Andersen window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 24% off on your entire purchase of Renewal by Andersen windows and doors. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Trust the experts and call Asher's today for your free no obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com.
The holidays and Chevy Silverado and off-road adventure and towing with confidence and tech you can count on. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet. Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
The Minnesota man who murdered his ex-partner will be sentenced tomorrow. In November, a Winona jury found Adam Fravel guilty of killing Madeline Kingsbury. He faces life in prison after the murder convictions. A Minnesota judge is allowing the sentencing to be televised, which is typically prohibited in Minnesota courtrooms. The Board of Public Works has voted unanimously to expand the pay-to-park hours for the parking ramps. Currently, the ramps are $1 per hour from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekdays with free weekends. The passed proposal will expand those hours from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Monday through Saturday. According to online city documents, the change could generate another $225,000 a year in city revenue. A beloved La Crosse canine passed away suddenly from a medical emergency last month. Loki had been working with the police department since 2018 and was deployed more than 500 times in his dual role as a patrol and narcotics detection. Loki's handler, Officer Westfall, credited Loki as a strong protector.
When you get a canine, you're always told that it's a huge life change, be prepared, but you also have to be prepared for the huge life change of when it's over. So.
Loki was a valuable asset to the department and assisted in making apprehensions, drug arrests, tracking endangered community members, and more. Officer Westfall says he will help newer officers train any future canines, but has no plans for a new canine himself, saying that no one could replace Loki. New housing solutions could help La Crosse's plan of zero homelessness. Pathways Home says 52 units of specialized housing for the unsheltered are in the works. This includes 28 units by Coulee Cap and Corunna by 2026. Most units will open by 2025, with some offering 24/7 care. A surge shelter is also in the works. It'll temporarily hold the homeless until they get connected to resources.
Some of these projects we're talking about are still 2 years away from housing, so we want to make sure we have an option for folks to have a place to stay that is warm and safe until housing units are ready.
Pathway says their goal is to have zero unsheltered living in La Crosse by next year. Well, we have more news ahead, but first,
dry conditions through Tuesday, but we do have some snow for your evening commute that could impact the road condition, along with another storm that may follow on Thursday. We'll track it all out for you later, coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
During the New Year's sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. not safe, old and ugly. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need, because they're a part of them, because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
The Holiday Bonus Cash sales event is on now at Osseo Automotive, and that means big selection, big savings. Over 50 SUVs in stock with the best prices of the year. Drive home a new 2025 Ford Explorer all-wheel drive for only $43,999, or a new 2024 Ford Expedition XLT for just $63,999. How about a 2024 Ford Bronco Black Diamond for just $48,400? Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
During the New Year's sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
The Wisconsin Red Cross is offering up a Super Bowl trip. Right now, the agency is facing a seasonal decrease in donations, and to help spur interest, if you donate between January 1st through the 26th, you'll be entered for a chance to win a trip for two to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Not a bad incentive. Well, we've had the past 2 days have been quite dreary here in our region. Will we have a chance to see the sun anytime soon? Let's send it over to Greg for the answers.
Well, we got a chance to see briefly maybe tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, we got more clouds in store coming for Tuesday afternoon, so not much of the way of the sun. But Tuesday evening's commute may look more like this coming down with some light snow, just light snow with not much wind. So a little weak system coming through, but it does provide an opportunity for some snow. Right now, this system pretty much has pushed east too. That provided some shower activity for a few areas, but mainly it's just cloud cover going on. Our system's further to the west, and then there's another one just hitting the Pacific coast. That'll be another system we'll be tracking too. So we do have some opportunities for some snow coming up here. But really for the next 12, 18 hours, it's going to be dry. There'll be some breaks in the clouds. You might see some sun for at least early part of Tuesday morning before we get more clouds. Light snow looks to be appearing Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon. Maybe for the evening commute for some areas, not all areas will see it, but that'll be the time frame. But then we kind of dry out and we're colder for Wednesday, and colder means we're back in probably in the 20s. The snow will not impact the morning commute. It'll be done prior to that even arriving. So that's the good news. It's not a long duration snow event, but it will provide some accumulation potentially. But as you wake up early, you can see there's cloud cover. Further southwest you go, I think more sun in the morning at least. Further north you go, probably less likely you'll see the sun. Fairly mild start to the year, and it's pretty much quiet all the way through the early afternoon as you see the snow band, and it's a very narrow band with this system too. That'll be approaching I-90 potentially as we get past 4 p.m. And this is really kind of be the uncertainty with this system is where this little band sets up, because how narrow it is, a shift either further north or south will end up if you get a little bit of flurry activity or you get maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. But this is what we're tracking for the evening commute. It looks like further northeast you go, I think the evening commute will probably be dry. It's more after it. But then you could see maybe this band and where it sets up, you can get that amount of snow. Otherwise, we'll see some light snow flurry activity continue through the evening hours. It'll probably wrap up as we go really past about midnight. Bigger picture shows you this coming through, and then it wraps up pretty much after midnight. So the morning commute, we shouldn't expect to see any amount of snow going on. We'll see that wind pick up and colder conditions, and probably going into Wednesday, we'll see a little bit of the sun. It will be colder out, but we'll actually get the sun out there for a moment. Then going into the next system we're tracking, that one poses a bigger threat for snow. It's actually a little clipper system coming from the northwest. You can see the snow beginning to pull into the area. This would be late Wednesday night, so Thursday morning commute is probably going to be impacted. And as of right now, I think the bigger snow for this is going to be I-90 and northward. But for the current event, Not a lot of snow with this. This could change where this band sets up. Could be 1 to 3 outside of that band, probably less than an inch. So stay tuned to that. But everyone will see a little bit of light snow for the evening commute going into that. So travel-wise, could be some slick spots regardless. The bigger event come Wednesday right now, bear some watching because right now the probability is very likely further to the north as we go Wednesday night to Thursday morning that you could see 4 inches above here north of Eau Claire. Now, if we go into Thursday, this shifts further south and east. So we are seeing a better probability that some areas are going to pick up 4 inches as we go throughout. Tomorrow, your highs there should be near freezing. So overall, not too bad, pretty seasonable as we go throughout. And Wednesday, colder behind that front. And then Thursday, we get the precipitation coming with the snow. So we do have some snow events, and that means our chances for maybe a white Christmas are coming up. We do dry out by Friday and the weekend cold, and then we do warm up. And if you get a preliminary look going towards Christmas, the one thing we are certain, I think we are going to see above average temperatures more in the mid to upper 30s.
Okay.
So we'll see what goes on with that.
But a possibility for snow. How exciting. All right, thank you, Greg. New York City subways are going back in time. We'll have more on the city's Holiday Nostalgia Rides program coming up.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale, and we're spreading holiday cheer with unbeatable deals on festive favorites and unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like collectible popcorn tins, just $5.99. This new DeWalt cordless snow shovel, $129.99 for rewards members. For those who love their vehicles, assorted automotive interior accessories, buy 2, get 1 free. Plus, buy online and pick up in our convenient drive-thru. For holiday hosting, gift giving, and memory making, we have what you need for less. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
My favorite part of Christmas, probably being able to go sledding. Get in the row in the snow and do this. I really love how cozy and fun it is. My favorite song is Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Things are a bit simpler as a kid. We realize not everyone has the same level of comfort and support this time of year. If you need help, please reach out. Peace of Mind Counseling wishes you a safe and happy holiday season.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Okay, so this is pretty cool. New York City subways are going back in time. It's part of the city's Holiday Nostalgia Rides program. The cars are replicas of ones used in the 30s and 70s. The cars features rattan seats, ceiling fans, incandescent light bulbs, and vintage ad signs. How cool is that? All right, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after this.
Hurry into Shopko Optical before your vision benefits expire. Our professional team will walk you through your options, and together, we will maximize your benefits on exams, frames, contact lenses, and more. Your personalized eye care awaits. Visit Shopko Optical today.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
or get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value. Plus, no monthly payments until next year.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
Beware of getting mortgage information and mortgage rates online. I get a lot of home buyers that get their mortgage information online or get a pre-approval letter from a computer. I can tell you that talking to someone with over 30 years of experience, that everyone's situation is different, and sticking to a lender that has my experience is important to your financial future.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
The clock's ticking, but there's still plenty of time to save on great Christmas gifts at Fleet Farm. 'Tis the season for ice fishing, and we're knocking 10% off select rods, reels, tip-ups, lures, huts, you name it. Visit Toyland and save up to 40% on a bunch of toys for the kids. So come on in and wrap up your shopping today at Fleet Farm, home of the best gift prices guaranteed.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrist will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
All right, tonight, cloud cover really the story, but I think further southwest you go, you might see some breaks, especially across, I think, towards the morning, we might see some breaks. So the sunshine may make an appearance in the morning hour. Overall colder than we've had recently, but temperatures still above what we should be for this time of year. The snow doesn't come until late Tuesday, more like 4 to 5 for some areas. Just a light amount with that, but it will impact the Tuesday evening commute. We dry and colder for Wednesday, but keep an eye on Thursday. That is a stronger, with more significant potential for snow that could impact a lot more activities, and then we'll get colder by Friday. But the threat, I mean, we might see a white Christmas as we go throughout. That's looking more likely, although we're going to warm up next week. So if you got travel plans Tuesday evening, and then keep an eye on Thursday as well.
Okay, and with that snow coming Thursday, it should be sticking throughout the weekend, correct?
As of right now, I think it will be.
Okay, all right. Well, sounds good. Well, thank you. Well, that does it for us. Tonight at 5, we have more information on the Madison shooting at 6. Have a great night. We'll see you then.